Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down. Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Jets had 10-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Down to about the 37.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, a quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Bravo! Alpha!
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
taken at about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report.
And it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready, set.
On first down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Moore, the man in motion. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right is Wilson. Wilson on third down. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Uses this stiff arm, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Here we go. Set. Exit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They're going to try and throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
64, weak. 22, Jeff Palmer, 22, Jeff Palmer. H3, 2, 18, chopper. Cheetah.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. In motion right is Wilson. Throwing after the interception. Wilson.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
In motion left is Wilson.
Delta.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Topper. Topper. Let's go.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
From 10 yards out.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
107 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On the move to his left. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. Go!
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Alpha. Go, go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. In motion left is Wilson. Here's Wilson. Off play action. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this offense on 3rd down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Box shot. Charlie, Haywood.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
4th down, here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
38 yards.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, 88 yards. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Running left, Taylor.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.